Hello, please good evening. My name is Felix Nance and I'm here to submit my assignment for week 4.2. So without wasting much time, let's go to the code. So I will demonstrate the answer focused approach to the SQL data manipulation during my community database. So these were the tables I used: match data, player data, and where is the third table? The third table is the transaction ID. So here is my name and everything you need to know about it. So now let's go to the step one. So my first question is, what is the total goal score? This question is simple, focused, and clearly defines what I mean. So well, so I'll be running the first question, and here is it. So for the second question, for the step two is to begin formal and answer. So let me go to the step two. To answer this, what's next? So to answer this, I group players by their names, sum the goals they have scored. So I know I will use the sum functions and the group by. That's right. So I've already run this query. So yeah. Then to step three. Um, Step three here. I would select player name, sum goals from the player table. When I execute, it will give me the total goals for each of the player. Okay, so here's for the step three. Okay. So now let's go to the step four. So for the step four, a view a view stores a query logic, so I don't have to rewrite it anytime. I created a view called VNW total goals. Now I can reuse this query easily. So here's for the step four. Okay, so I've already um, created it and I've already run the code outside. They said there is already a name here. So same thing happens to the step five. So when it comes to the step five, instead of running the query every time, I created a physical table, select into. This creates the TBO table goals. Now the data is stored permanently. That's why the step five is here. So now let's go to step six. That's the load table. So it's loading the table from the view. That's first clear the table using transcript, then insert fresh data from the view. This ensures that the table all updated has updated data. So that's for the step six. Alright, so now let's go to step seven. Step seven is creating a stored procedure. A stored procedure automates the process. I created I created SP load data goals. This procedure this This procedure clears the table, reload it from view. So instead of writing this code again, it just runs the procedure. That's the step 8. Sorry, step 7. So I've already run it, that's why. So now, step 8. And here is the step 8. Escape SP load total goals. This runs everything automatically. Yes, so as you can see. Now the second community. Now, I'll briefly show my second community database. My question is, my question, my question is, what is the total transaction amount for each merchant? I follow the same procedure. I created the query using some, created the view WMA transaction totals, created a table, loaded data, created a stored and execute This shows how the same method can be reused for different data. So that's what I did. I used the same method to so now let me run this code. I used the same method uh, for the second database. So in conclusion, add so to conclude, add accurate queries are used for quick analysis. View table is reusable logic. Table stores results, stores procedure automatic process. This approach helps organize SQL work in structured and reusable way. Thank you.